Just a few decades ago, Texas was a different place. The food we ate was grown in our own communities. Today, we're moving less and eating more. Nearly 1 in 3 Texans are obese, and obesity has become a leading cause of death in America. But Texans are bringing healthy back. Across the state, communities are being reshaped to support and transform our health and well-being. Because reducing obesity starts with growing community.
Through Seguin ISD, we have a parenting program, and under that parenting program, we have Mini-Mats Child Care Center. It's a way for our teens to stay in school because they do have the daycare available to them. I am Amy Hendry, and I am the parenting program supervisor. I teach the parenting classes. So we're gonna go ahead with our lesson, and today we're gonna talk about reducing TV watching for your babies. How many of y'all are guilty of putting your babies in front of a television? How many of y'all, when y'all go home, you turn the TV on immediately for background noise? How many of you have a special show you watch because you
If somebody
watch
tells
it
you a
maybe
different
every
way,
night?
you kind of learn it better. And that's what Miss Hendry and Mini-Mats does.
It is hard. It is hard to break away from the TV because it's a good babysitter for you, isn't it? We'll talk about why you shouldn't, and hopefully after
We
today-
showed a number of years ago that television viewing was directly related to the risk of obesity in children. And there is a relationship between the amount of television children watch, the consumption of the foods advertised on television, and obesity.
Television viewing is the most common sedentary activity among American children. When you're watching television, you're exposed to the marketing of high energy dense foods, and children and adolescents are particularly vulnerable to these messages that are conveyed on TV.
We know that children who have televisions in their room tend to watch more television.
Children whose parents watch a lot of TV also tend to watch a lot of TV. You can now find televisions everywhere you go. You can see televisions in airports and malls and grocery stores and restaurants and cars. So if we're going to reduce television viewing, we need to start with the environment.
One of the very important environments for children are child care facilities.
Our TV policy here at Mini-Mats is not to offer TV in the classroom. All about creativity and imagination. The children are always singing and dancing and running and playing and learning social skills. Okay, look at this chart. At what age should your baby start watching television? The blue represents the hours that are actually watched. The red or burgundy represents the recommended hours. Your babies are all 2 or under. 2 and under, 0 hours. 2 to 4, little to no TV. Children under the age of 2 should not be watching any TV. It's bad for their development, bad for language development. Play is the foundation of a healthy childhood, and this is the primary way that children learn. So what are some activities you can do instead of watching TV? Playing outside, go to the zoo, visit the library. How many of y'all go to the library, read some books? The park is great, so just get outside and interact with your kids.
After taking that class, I realized, she doesn't really need TV at all. She has so much stuff she can do and so much stuff she can learn, and there's really no need for TV.
The home environment plays a big role in how much TV they watch. If the parent has activities for them and sets them up for play instead of TV watching.
We adapted to the way they were running the daycare a little bit more in that aspect, I think it's a good thing because they need to learn at an early age, it's not about the TV.
Next week is Turn Off Your TV Week. I think y'all could turn off your TV. Here's your pledge. I will work to take a break from television and related activities such as videos, DVDs, computer games, and video games. Hopefully they do listen to maybe one thing I say out of the many topics we cover, just so that they can better themselves and better themselves as a parent. Okay, y'all have a good day.
It's worth noting that no single strategy alone for obesity is likely to be successful. that our efforts really need to address nutrition, physical activity in a variety of settings where people spend time.
In order to combat the obesity problem in Texas, we need Texas communities to take the initiative and begin implementing policies and practices in a variety of settings.
She has a lot to learn in the world, and it's so interesting instead of just sitting at home watching TV and doing nothing.
To learn more, visit texasbringinghealthyback.org.